Hey everyone, today's video is called I'm Too Self-Aware to Actually Live. Let's check it out.
Being too socially aware is seriously preventing me from living life, and it's kind of ruining my life. I was always one of those people where, even when I was younger, I would know more things about situations than the people around me, and sometimes even adults. Like, I would have the best solution to what is going on and their problems.
I guess that's the first thing that's bad with overthinking is that assuming that you have the best solution to the problem is going to hinder your development. Also, I wonder how did you shape your mind to be like that? Because everyone can play scenarios in their brain, especially when they're trying to get with somebody, just even talking to somebody. They might play a lot of scenarios in their head before it ultimately ends up, oh, they're gonna reject me, they're gonna say this thing. So I'm wondering how did his mindset even get there? And I probably have to watch his other videos to sort of put the pieces together.
And they would look at me and be like, well, how the hell did you know that? And honestly, I literally can't even give you the answer. Some people usually tell you, like, if you're overthinking too much or if you're too aware of things, how about you just try not to pay attention to it? How about you just try not to overthink it? It's not
When you stop being ignorant, it's honestly so hard to get back there. And sometimes there are days where you overthink so much that you wish you were ignorant. You just fit in with everyone else. So I do understand that.
something you can control, right? We don't really know where this comes from. It just comes, and it's not something you can really ignore. You can try not to pay attention to it, but it's always going to be that nagging thought. It's always going to be right there. And I've always been the type of person where I've been there for people. I've seen through people. If you was in a relationship, I can tell who cheated and who not. I can tell if it's toxic or if it's healthy. Like, I've always been the type of person where I can see that. But this has been ruining my life because in school, things are really dull in college if you don't know a lot of people. And I won't say I don't know a lot of people. I know a lot of people. A lot of people know me, but that doesn't mean I'm cool with a lot of people. And it's for a reason. It's because most of the people that I see, they are genuinely egotistical. They have severe problems. They're toxic. They get envious of you.
I do think one benefactor of what he's talking about is actually the self awareness gets heightened the more observing you do, because then you start picking up on behaviors. And this is something that I'm not trying to make this a gender thing, but women see this more often than not. Like seeing body language, behaviors, mannerisms. Like you see behaviors in a person and then you can label them as red flags. But as guys, normally we just genuinely want to have human connections with people for the most part. Having a more self aware mind is very detrimental at times.
I see a lot of these things off rip with people before I even get to know them that close. And I know people will be like, you have to get to know somebody more before you can judge them like that. But with socially aware people and just aware people in general, you don't have to be around somebody for that long to see their character. Yes, you can't judge somebody by their looks. Sometimes you can, but sometimes you got to get to actually talk to them. But when you get into
I mean, it's also because people are very shallow. Like a lot of the physical attributes, or even just seeing what people are wearing, you can already tell what kind of person they are. And I'm not saying to be more judgmental or anything, but it's by default. Society is built on judging other people and wanting to be this other person. It's always about comparison. And so if we just avoid comparison and try to root ourselves in our personality and our character, that builds who we are internally, then we would have a more sophisticated society. But as of now, it's so easy to just look at somebody and just tell what kind of person they are.
a room with these people and just spend just even a little, like a couple minutes with them, not even hours, you can just immediately tell off rip how they are, what type of person they are, how they treat other people, how they gonna treat you. Like, and it honestly just turns me off. And it's really crazy because it's really a lot of people walking around here like that. And my bad, y'all, my eyes is burning right now. They're already starting right now. But it's like people are so egotistical and so in their heads and thinking they're the main characters now that it leads me to seeing that and avoiding them. And this is why I don't have that many friends right now, because people are really too big headed and above themselves. And not only that, but not only just being aware
I
of
don't
like
really like
people and
that
friends in
point,
general, but
but
just even relationship wise. Like, y'all know me, right? I don't be in relationships like that. I'm not somebody you can say that is passed around, or a lot of girls know. A lot of girls do not know me, okay? I'm generally not out here like that. And it's for a reason, because I'm too aware, and I notice that girls got too many issues. And that's not to say I don't got issues, because I'm pretty sure I really do, right? I've had issues in the past, and it was on me, right? But there's a lot of girls that seriously have like Very, very bad issues. Addicted to social media, addicted to finding boys. If they get in one relationship, they want to get into another one. And I'm not the type of guy that's gonna deal with all of that. But there's this one girl that I really like. I really got my eye on right now. And the reason why I got my eye on her is because she doesn't be outside, right? She doesn't have a big following. Um, she's never posting explicit stuff. She literally minds her business. All her reposts is calm. I know this sounds crazy, right? But y'all got to do y'all research on people. All her reposts is calm.
So is this guy just a predator or something?
She generally just don't be with the BS. Like I don't see her acting like stank and crazy to people. She's actually very quiet and minds her business and goes straight home. That's literally my type of girl. Like that's literally my type of girl right there. But the reason why I didn't say nothing yet, and this is why social awareness and just awareness in general is just like it's killing me right now, bro. I think I'm gonna still do it anyway, but it's the fact that I know right now I'm not in the situation in life that I want to be in. So it's like if I was to go and reach out right now, and some people may call this overthinking, but I think this is called being logical. If I was to reach out right now, and
No,
this is technically
that's
the one,
overthinking.
I think she would technically stay down with me, but that's not her. She's not obligated to do that. But it's just like, yo, number one, I'm thinking about dropping out of college, right? I don't think college is for me. I honestly think it's a scam, number one. Number two, I got the social media stuff going on, and I'm still in the grinding phase of trying to upgrade my life and be able to.
He is right though. College is a scam, especially when you're an overthinker and you can process information way quicker. You start realizing all of these things that are pointless for your mind. It's like junk food for your mind. Like it doesn't work anymore, so why would I even do this?
Be comfortable in life, right? I'm still grinding right now, which means we probably won't have time to really go on dates, hang out like that. Because when I tell y'all, bro, making it is like something that's super important to me. And some people be like, don't stress about making it. I'm one of those people where if I don't stress about it, I'm not gonna fucking do it. So I have to be stressing about making it. And after I make it, then shit, then I can focus on doing all of that. But I'm still gonna be staying.
As a fellow overthinker, you trying to stress that you want to make it, that's not really a good mindset to have, especially if you're overthinking because it's only going to move to the next and the next. You will always play out all these different scenarios and hesitate on like taking risk and doing anything, even talking to her. So honestly, my only advice would really be just take life simply how it is. You don't have to be ready to start doing.
Busy. But it's like right now, no, I'm focused on making it, bro. Because my family is cursed right now, and I gotta break the generational curse, bro. I have to, because they got limiting beliefs. It's crazy. But it's just like I think about all of this before I even go up and approach her, and I'm just playing the whole scenario and how things will go in my head. And I'm like, yo,
I will say relationship does bring a lot, like does take a toll on you, especially like financially, emotionally. I've noticed this a lot. A lot of people that like kind of self-project their image onto others and like the relationship itself, and they waste so much time trying to find themselves while in a relationship when they could have just found themselves before and saved the other person all that extra baggage on top of it. So I think people don't do enough introspection in life nowadays, which is why when they get into relationships, it's just no one is ready for it. No one will ever be ready for it, but being appreciative of yourself, who you're with 24/7, that I think that's the first step.
realistically, I'll probably end up wasting her time. This could be the person for me, but right now in this era of life that I'm in, this may not be the person where it's gonna work out right now. And that I don't know. Honestly, y'all are hearing this, but I'm still gonna go up to her anyway, cause I don't want to have that regret knowing I could have did it and then didn't do it. Nah, fuck all that, man. I'm still going up to her anyway. I ain't gonna lie. When I see her next time, yeah, I'm definitely gonna say something. If she got a boyfriend or whatever, cool. I ain't gonna lie. But like I said, when you see a woman like this, bro, you gotta invest. And a lot of guys ain't even approaching women nowadays either. So it's really fucking easy. Just go up and say something, bro, and I promise you, you're straight. But I just can't, man. Being socially aware, noticing when somebody gives you a fake compliment, a fake smile, like it's like, oh, you fake as fuck. Like I can see it on you. You don't fuck with me. I see it. And it's always been bothering me because it's like, yo, I don't want to notice it sometimes. Sometimes I just want to live in la la land. Sometimes I want to come in and be in a good mood and leave the room and still be in a good mood. I don't want to see things that people suddenly do that rubs me the wrong way. I don't want to see that shit sometimes, but it's like sometimes, bro, I can't control.
Wait, but he literally said that girls have a lot of problems with them, but he literally is talking like a girl, I'll be real with you. Like, what he's doing right now is pattern recognition and seeing red flags in other people. You won't be 100% right. No one is 100% right. That's like saying there's a perfect human being on this planet, and there isn't. And so, yes, you can make mistakes, but when you make a mistake, how is your reaction then? Because it seems like you say a lot of absolutes and that everything is, oh, your best judgment, your best decision making. and you can do whatever the hell you want. If anything, you sound like you feel like you're the main character just because you have more self-awareness and you're going to drop out of college. You have social media. I just want to be real with another real person because honestly, like this is what turns into rumination. This is what turns into, oh, everyone doesn't understand me sort of mentality. And to be fair, I feel that way too, but at least I'm trying to hold out hope for our generation to finally understand.
Control it. I just see it, bro. I can see when somebody whisper, and I can literally hear what the fuck they saying. They're literally talking about the person in the room at the table. It's really messy, and it's surprising that a lot of people are like this. And this is why I avoid a lot of people because they're in friend groups with the people that talk shit. And I know if you hanging around them, you gotta condone that. So that means you probably like that too. If you're hanging around negative energy, you have to condone negative energy. You gotta contain it. It gotta be within you. If you know what it is, it gotta be within you, bro. So I be disassociating from a lot of people. I don't really hang around a lot of people like that. And I really just be minding my own business, doing me, focusing on my business and focusing on really how I'm going to elevate myself and elevate in life. But some people tell me that I'm stressing too much or I'm just doing too much, man. Like I said, bro, I'm just too aware, bro. I realize that this shit is a waste of time right now, bro. And I'm still in the process of figuring out if I'm going to drop out of college or not. Because like I told y'all, it's literally not me. It's my mother. Like, I literally had a conversation with her last night. And she wants me to apply to scholarships and all of this. And I'm just like, bro, I'd rather be fucking, dog. I'd rather be pushing out videos, right? I'd rather be doing all of that every single day than applying to scholarships that thousands of other people are applying to that I'm just, it's like applying to job applications, but you got to apply to fucking hundreds of thousands to get good chances. And even then, bro, it's just like, bro, you win a scholarship, you get $500,000. What the hell is that going to really do? You know, maybe I'm tripping. Somebody got to let me know in the comments. Am I tripping? You got to let me know. But it's like that, and then she wants me to stay in college because she still thinks that's the route for black men to go. And it's just like the limiting beliefs are crazy, man. The limiting beliefs are crazy, and I'm gonna be the one to have to take a chance on myself. I'm gonna be the one that's gonna have to change it and show my family what's possible because with their mentality right now, we're not gonna be anywhere. We're gonna be in the same place in 20 years if I adapt the mentality that they have. I just can't do it. I'm gonna have to be the odd one out. I'm going to have to be that one. And I see this all right now at a young age. I see this in college. Freshman in college, I see this right now. I'm not waiting until I'm in my 20s and 30s to figure this shit out. When I'm hundreds of thousands of dollars into debt and I can't fucking buy anything, I can't take care of myself, I'm asking people for money, you gotta live with people. Like, nah, fuck all that. I'm not trying to do all of that, man.
So what happens when social media doesn't work out and you have no sustainability? What kind of jobs has he worked before this? Like, is social media his only end all be all? Like, he has to just take a chance on himself? With the wording that they have, it's very hesitant and they're always saying like, oh, I can take the risk if I really wanted to, but you're not, or else you would have already talked to this person. How far down the line until you start overthinking and you start reflecting on yourself and playing all these scenarios in your head of what it's going to look like and it doesn't end up turning into that, turning into what you saw was possible? I want to know how he reacts to certain situations that don't go his way, and that's the main issue I have here, is because I think it's just going to turn into rumination where you start facing a problem you cannot avoid, which is going to be dropping out of college, saying it's a scam, and then not actually having a good sustainable route for yourself. Because while like he definitely has a place on YouTube, because I do want more self-aware people in this world, but the issue with this is there's no real direction. It's about like figuring it out on the way. And if we just figure it out on the way, then how far can we really go before we start feeling uncertain, start overthinking everything? Like, I don't want to constantly play scenarios in my head, feel that uncertainty until I die.
And I'm too aware of this shit now. And I know I made a video talking about how I was in college for her and all of that. But like I said, y'all, honestly, I'm gonna have to probably take it upon myself and drop out myself soon and really just bet on myself. I'm really trying to just,
I'll
you know,
subscribe
give
to
her
his
the
channel
good
just to
graces and let
see
her know, like, yo,
what his
this may
situation
not
is.
work and all of that. We're gonna see what happens, but yeah, she's really stuck on me staying in college, and I'm really just, as she's pushing forward, I'm really just getting away from it. Like, I just really don't know about it, man. But I don't want to make this video too long, man. Just being aware of your situation and everything. A lot of people just, I don't know. There's a lot of people that are aware, but they kind of dumb it down or dumb themselves down because they feel like they're wrong and they feel like the people around them are right and they need to follow them, because if they don't follow them, then they'll sit out and they'll be the odd one out. And sometimes, bro, you got to be the fucking odd one out. The odd ones out, bro, the odd people out are the people that usually make it in life, okay? You never gonna see somebody who made it that was a goddamn groupie. And if they was a groupie, they was playing the people around them, okay? You gotta be the odd one out, because that's how you get different ideas and new ideas to do new shit that actually changes your life. I'm gonna see you on the next one, man.
I'm not gonna lie, the way he viewed self-awareness, it actually makes me feel like people who aren't self-aware is gonna be scared of this because I'll be real, all of that sounds like a downside to it. I wouldn't use self-awareness in that way, but obviously when people become self-aware, that's one of the first ways is when you realize it in high school or middle school when you start understanding people's behaviors. Overall, it was an enjoyable video. I really like the guy. I'm definitely gonna subscribe and see what's happening on this channel because he's definitely more self-aware than the average person nowadays. But the issue is that this normally turns into rumination. I'm not saying I've never seen self aware people, but it usually turns into overthinking, playing all these scenarios in your head. You start not living life like you should. And my concern is when you start making a decision that doesn't actually benefit you and you start funneling yourself into a corner because you don't have the support system around you. But hopefully, I do have more people like this in the Discord server because I genuinely want to hear from other people's perspectives on life. I'll put the original video in the description below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. If you want a place to reflect, ask questions, share ideas, or talk with people who are trying to live their life intentionally, you can join my Discord server in the description below.